Hello and welcome back. If you saw my first video, the top 10 most inspiring YouTube channels on YouTube, then this is I guess you would call it the part 2. This is the honorable mentions. As you can see them all on the top. So if you're just curious what else I had, you could leave now and not have to watch the video. I'll go through them real quick. I want to keep this one kind of quick. I kind of felt like it deserved its own video. Okay, we're going to start out with Bradwin Jones. For me, this was kind of tough not to put him in the top 10 because he's putting out some good content and it's fun. And, he showed me a link where you can find Andrew Loomis's drawing of the heads. So he's putting out some useful knowledge and information. He likes to draw the portraits and stuff, and I believe he went to Jeff Watts' school that's in my top 10. He's a student at that school, and so he's kind of showing some of the stuff he learned there. And it's fun to watch someone draw these heads and draw some of these portraits, and it's cool. He does a series. It's a wake up and draw, so it can be quite relaxing to watch, and I've learned some bits and pieces from it. He hasn't been doing it as long. That's one of the reasons I didn't put him in the top 10. I think he just barely started, but as you can see, he's got pretty good growth. Anyway, we really do appreciate it, Bradwin Jones, for sharing it, and it inspires me. Todd Knock. Now, this was kind of tough not to put him in the top 10 either, but this is why he's an honorable mention. His channel isn't really a learning channel, I would say. I don't know. I mean, he does do a lot of fun stuff with his channel. I love watching his post-it note drawings. I love watching some of his, he'll do Periscope drawings and he posts it on here. The quality's not the best, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on. And I think it'd be funner to watch him in his live streams. But I mean, again, I still appreciate it. Being a guy who loves art, he's a comic book artist, I believe, for Marvel. It looks like he does have tutorials, tips, tricks, and questions, answers. Let's take a quick peek at his videos. Yeah, from what I can tell, a lot of them are the live streams. But I mean, you can learn a lot from watching a guy draw. For me, I couldn't put him in that top 10. Definitely an honorable mention, and I really appreciate you sharing everything that you share with us. He shares a lot on Instagram. I really love his Copic markers. He's amazing with them. All right, let's move on. Okay, this guy, Hyroteka. This is Dan Fraga, I believe is who it is. Fraga. He worked with, why ain't it going to it? He worked for Marvel back in the 90s. I believe he worked with Rob Liefeld on Image Comics, and he was a penciler and an inker, if I remember correctly. And he did this series, the Fragaboom Show. And he hasn't really done anything else with it. I wanted to put him in the top 10, but he's not. I mean, I think his last video was 3 months ago, and I don't know, that video, it was all right for me, but he hasn't been very active on his channel. But as far as inspiration, this guy, very inspirational. I love his Instagram page. I follow. Oh, he doesn't even have a link to it. I follow his Instagram page. I love it, and his inks are so good. He does these just right in with ink, draws it right out, and he explains in these YouTube videos how he's doing it, and it's really cool. I really wish he'd bring the Fragaboom Show back. If you're out there and you're listening, we need that back. It's awesome. That's why I couldn't put it in the top 10. I love you. I love watching your stuff. You're very inspiring, and I appreciate it. Wayne Tooley. This guy I found, I swear I found him. He maybe had a couple hundred followers when I found him. So he's got some good growth, but I don't know. His channel to me is just, it's fun. It's different. It's raw. And it's not necessarily my art. I'd say his art's kind of a tattoo, illustrative style. You can see he likes to do a lot of skulls, horror stuff. But it's just fun to see. And some of his videos, it's just him sitting down and drawing. And for me, it, I mean, they're long, but he starts with a blank piece of paper and draws it out, and it's fun to me, and it kind of gets me going. I'll look at it and I'll kind of go through it, time lapse, I guess is what you call it. I'll scroll through it and just kind of see the parts I want to see, but it's kind of cool. I've learned a few tips and tricks and ideas. I think it's more fun just to see what someone else is doing, just to give you some ideas and get your juices flowing, and that's what I like about his channel. It's raw, it's uncut, and it's fun. And I appreciate you sharing with us, Wayne Tooley. Thank you very much. That's why you're in the honorable mentions. VZA. Now this one, let's see. Visuals in Advocate. I kind of wanted to put this in my top 10. I'm not going to lie. The reason it didn't make it in there is it's not really one person. The top 10 was people that their personalities, you would say, that are on there. And that's it's more of a collaboration of a bunch of artists, and it's videos they posted. But why it's in the honorable mentions is you can learn a lot from this channel. Jim Lee has some tutorials on here. Here's one right here. How to draw hands. I think he has how to draw female figures. There's a couple more Jim Lees, but you gotta hunt for it. See, there's some Spider-Man videos. They're really cool to watch. It's cool to see a lot of different artists approach, and they have a lot of different artists on here. So it's more of like an entertainment art channel. It's pretty cool. How many followers does it have? 50,000. Wow, I thought it would have had more than that. But yeah, from time to time I come on here and watch video. They're not really tutorials set up, I would say. They're more of watching artists draw at Comic-Cons and things like that, but very enjoyable. I have learned a few tips and tricks, and Jim Lee, what can I say? He's one of my favorites. As far as I know, he don't have a YouTube channel. Last I checked, maybe he does. He does post a lot on his Instagram, which I really enjoy. I appreciate it, Jim Lee. Keeps me going, keeps me drawing. All right, let's move on to the next one. Sketch Monster, and at the last of my honorable mentions. His channel, let's see, I don't know how long. I found this one not that long ago. And I guess you'd say kind of intermediate, maybe amateur. He's definitely probably better than I am. But I don't know, I like his monsters. He's trying to create some stuff, and that can be tough. It's really tough to try and create your own designs and from reference. You reference a dragon and an alligator, and you're trying to make this alligator dragon looking thing. It's a tough thing to do, to Frankenstein, stuff like that. So I like that's what he's doing. He has this monster style that he's doing, and he has put up a couple. Let's see if he has them. Yeah, how to draw monsters, and how to draw comics. I don't know, and I like the kid. He's probably. He might be the same age as me. I'm not really sure. I haven't been following it that long, but I had to put him in the honorable mentions. He's also on Instagram. It seems like lately he hasn't been posting as much. That's kind of why I didn't put him in my top 10. But I really do enjoy his channel. I think you should check it out. I'll leave links in the description for all these channels along with the top 10. But thanks for watching my videos. These are they're raw, they're kind of uncut. I just kind of went in there with my mic, went in there with my capture card and did it. So I apologize if they didn't quite come out professional. I don't really have a whole lot of time to video edit and stuff. Maybe I'll get more into it as I get more into YouTube, but right now I'm focused on my art, my drawing. I'd rather spend time, painting, inking, sketching, not so much video editing. So these are they're raw, they're unfiltered, they're more meant for fun and inspiration. I got more stuff planned on my channel, so subscribe, comment, like, if you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. But I appreciate you watching, and until next time, thank you.